को सुनो मत बोलो. Wherever, whenever, whatever you are, be 100% कर्नाटक. किसी को आओ मत कहो, किसी को जाओ मत कहो. ना कुछ पाना ना कुछ खोना. Pass you, live at zero complaint level. मौज में रहो, be happy.
When wrong questions are asked, answer cannot be right. This is the simple principle of life. Therefore, am I audible to all? Okay. If you cannot see my beautiful face, there is something wrong with your eyes. अब छोड़ो यार, छोड़ो, अब बैठो. See me in your heart. You will feel tickling. Okay, let us invoke the Lord. Gurur Brahma, Gurur Vishnu, Gurur Devo Maheshwaraha, Guru Sakshat Param Brahma, Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha, Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Today's topic for 1 hour is look within. Look within means what? Every experience has 3 components. The object of experience, the experience of the object, and the experiencer of the object. 3 of them. And these 3 are mutually dependent. Now, whenever we are living in this world, there will be some problems here and there. And then we start reacting to those problems. I'll tell you my problem. I am a questionable personality. Therefore, wherever I am sitting, people come and start asking questions. Swamiji, I have got a question. Say, I don't need, keep it with yourself. See? It is not their fault because they are doubtfuls. So, the question is, Swamiji, I am so fed up of my wife. I said, you are asking a person who doesn't have experience of that. What can I tell you? No, you please tell. Then I tell them, look here. Simple way. Don't try to improve anybody in this world. This world has always been like this. There is nothing new. See, friends, in 1898 to 1910, there was pandemic. Every 100 years it is repeated. We are lucky to be here. And this pandemic is, on my series, we call it as the Corona Festival. What is the festival? Diwali is a festival. So it is celebrated by everybody. Corona is a festival, celebrated by everybody. It is a global festival. When you are in a festive mood, you cannot be miserable. See? Because we are miserable not because of death, but because of the fear of death. And the reason is, we are holding on to this wretched body, which we are not. See, friends, therefore, whenever there is some problem, some issue, don't try to find out the solution for that problem. Then what is to be done? It is something like this. Suppose you are miserable. Why suppose, Swamiji? We are. Okay, you are miserable. Self-sufficient. Instead of pointing out because of him or her, I am miserable, then what will be your approach? Try to improve him or her. So the husband will say, I am miserable because of wife and therefore I must improve the wife. This is called as Ashakyanushthan. Impossible undertaking. You cannot do it. See? As many husband and wives you might have come, I have come much more than that. See? One wife somewhere told me, Swamiji, my husband calls me dumb fool before everybody. Tum bewkoof ho. I said, I agree with him. The moment I say, she became angry. Now you come to my house, I will not give you food. I said, Mama, unless you are a fool, will you marry him? Then she was happy. Now you will get the food. Friends, don't blame anybody, anything, any time, any place for your miseries. See, instead of that, miserable because of this or that, instead of that, now ask a simple question. Who is miserable? See, like I am talking to you. Are these two cameras miserable? See, is this mic miserable? See, I am not asking about you because I know. So instead of trying to change the world around, why not look within who is miserable? Be attentive. Then at the root of every thought, there is a seed of Mr. Somebody. See, I am aware I am in front of the greatest yogis of the world. I am not a yogi. I am a bhogi. I enjoy life. Mauj mein raho. So they tell us, see, yoga, chitta vritti nirodha. Put your hand on your heart and tell me, have you ever attained chitta vritti nirodha? To whom are you cheating? Because you are going the wrong way. Keep on biting. But don't disturb yaar. Meditation classes, they will be putting a board outside. Meditation in progress. Keep silence. Don't disturb. We are already disturbed inside. See, how to look within. Now, right now, you will arrest your thought process in a fraction of a moment. How? Try to think on any topic without using a single word. हो गई बोलती बंद. चित्तवृत्ति निरोध. See, we use incompleteness in our knowledge. Ignorance or ajnanam is not absence of knowledge. Knowledge cannot be absent. Sat chit. Chit is knowledge, sat is real. Knowledge can never be absent. See, I don't know Gujarati. So this I know. See, friend, knowledge cannot be absent. Then it is the incompleteness in the knowledge. So when Patanjali Maharshi said, Yogaha chitta vritti nirodha, after that, tada drashtuhu sarupe avasthanam. Now you all know this simple rule in any language. Yada yada hi dharmasya glanir bhavati bharata abhyutthana dharmasya tadatmanam srijamyam. Yada and tada, they always go together. Jab, tab. So what does it mean? If we have to learn yoga really, these two sutras should be read, understood together, not in parts. See? But normally we limit yoga, chitta, vritti, nirodha and struggle. See? It is like online studies. See, friends. Therefore, tada drashtuhu sarupe avasthanam. Drashtuhu, the seeker, sarupe. What is his essential nature? There are two natures we have. One is essential nature and second is acquired nature. Nobody is born with a cigarette in the mouth and a lighter in the hand. But then as we grow, go to the schools and colleges, and then we start looking at somebody and the big billboards. And on that billboard you see that one useless fellow is sitting on a motorcycle, Honda motorcycle, and is behind him there is another Hondi sitting, and then puts the cigarette in his mouth and lights the thing, and this useless fellow start thinking, I think it is me. And then slowly gets into that mode of smoking. First cigarette with zero experience. Then the smoke starts coming from the mouth, from the nose, from the ears, from the whole body. First cigarette. But he doesn't give it because he is a student of yoga. Abhyasa vairagyabhyam. Then he tries that. Second cigarette with one experience. Third cigarette with two experiences. Nth cigarette with n minus one cigarette smoking experiences. And when n approaches infinite, n is equal to n minus 1. Thereafter, he cannot live without smoking. So this is acquired nature. The real yoga is get freedom from the acquired nature so that your essential nature can surface. That is looking within. See, my friends, we are all the victims of our own acquired nature. If we understand this basic principle, then we are really practicing yoga. See? So, tada drashtuhu sarupe avasthanam. So, acquired nature is what? Acquired nature in this example, smoking. So, when we stop smoking, be attentive. Like Brigadier Saab, I have a lot of Brigadier friends. He is in Noida. Very old friend of mine. He must be now 90 or so. He happened to come and meet me on Delhi airport. And he said, Swamiji, at evening I cannot drive, so I came to see you daytime. And I was waiting for you to come. I want to give you the good news of my life. I said, don't tell me you are again getting married. Military people can do anything. Exceptions are rules. So, he said, no, not getting married. Then, do you know, I have given up smoking. I said, what is great about it? I have never smoked. Be attentive. Then I asked him. I said, okay, my whole life has been a process of learning. No guru can teach you unless you are ready to learn. The real guru is not outside. The real guru is you, who is ready and able to learn. Many of us are ready, but not able to learn. Many of us are able to learn, but why should I learn? Not ready. See, so this has been the approach. Learn from every experience. And therefore, I asked him, I said, hey, Mahatma Ji, kindly tell me. Because this is the experiment that you have conducted for me. Ignorant people do not learn even from their own experiences. Wise people learn from the experiences of others. So I asked him, you were smoking for 60 years. Yes. That time you enjoyed? Yes. So the total happiness or joy that you have gathered by smoking for so many years is on one side. And today you say you have given up smoking, that joy is on other side. Now weigh the two. Which is superior? He said, of course, the joy of giving up smoking is superior than the joy of smoking. Because when the acquired nature is given up, the essential nature surfaces. Acquired nature is unwanted worries. Acquired nature, particularly the oldies. You know, people suffer in life never because of shortage of time. They suffer because of excess of time. आज क्या करना है? Get up in the morning. बहू ब्रेकफास्ट के लिए क्या है? मेरा सर खा. Be attentive. We have to keep ourselves occupied 24/7. Most important. Our simple rule. चुस्त रहो, स्वस्थ रहो, व्यस्त रहो, मस्त रहो. Don't keep yourself lazily living in life. We must not have time even to die. If the death comes, I'm sorry, I'm busy. See? And all this is what we are doing. Be very attentive. It is our need. Nobody needs us in this life. प्रकृते क्रियमाणानि गुणे कर्माणि सर्वशः अहंकार विमूढ़ात्मा कर्ता अहमिति मन्यते. We have that notion that I am doing this, I am doing that. See, friends, just observe. When we were not in this world, was there anything lacking? When we will leave this world, nothing will be lacking. If you don't trust, try.
How to try?
See? So when our earlier absence and later absence makes no difference, our presence has zero value. But then this I pops up. iPhone, iPad, and the poor husband, I paid. I. See, therefore, any issue that comes in our life, look within. Who is disturbed? See, the moment you pinpoint this, then you will come to know the one who is disturbed doesn't exist. Now, most of you are married, and some of you are happy. There are two types of people in this world: those who are married and those who are happy. I belong to the second category. See? So, when we are miserable, just find out who is disturbed. Suppose this is an example. Suppose I, the husband, disturbed. Can you separate the man from the husband? I can. This happened in US somewhere. One of the European white person asked me this question. Swamiji, you Indian Hindus, the ladies have a .com on their forehead. But what about the gents? They don't have anything. I said, look here, the .com tells your chance gone. She is booked. Now don't run after her. Then what about the man? I said, we don't require. From the face of a married person, you know he is married. Because unmarried person has a glow and a married person has a blow. Relax, my dear friends, relax. We have nothing to achieve in this world. See? Don't get lost in that big words. One person asked me this question, Swamiji, what is the purpose of life? I said, Mauj Mero. Anandadeva kalvimani bhutani jayante anandena jatani jivanti. God did not create this world out of frustration. Then what for He created? For a time pass. Therefore our first mantra, life is a time pass. See, now what is a time pass? Like you have come here, time pass. Now here, you are not going to get anything. And you are not going to lose anything. Then what for you have come here? Time pass ho jata hai. For 2 years you were imprisoned in your jail. Now here you got the opportunity. Enjoy. Friends, life is a celebration. Don't make it a calibration. See? We keep on counting. If I do this thing, what will I get? You get nothing in this world. See, this I factor, like you have got a max factor, this I factor has to be taken care of. The moment you are disturbed, immediately in a fraction of a moment, who is disturbed? And then investigate. Look within. Who is disturbed? I, the husband, is disturbed. Now start inquiry. All the problems can be dissolved. No problem can be solved. See, like today's lecture we have seen, they were talking about the doing good to the world here and there. See, nobody can do anything to this world. Tell me, can you improve your dreams? Tomorrow, I want to have a good dream, nice one. I shall go to Switzerland with nice mobile and somebody sitting behind and mere sappanno ki rani. Aha! I guarantee you will never get that dream. On the contrary, you will get a dream. Aaj sabji mein namak kam ho gaya. That's all. Dekho Maharaj. The moment you start inquiring, all problems are born not because of thinking. Problems are born because of incomplete thinking. Think complete. See, I am body is not a problem. Only this body I am and that body I am not, the problem begins. See, and you cannot stop it. Can we stop appearance of a reflection in the mirror? You cannot stop. It will be there. Now take this example. 2 persons. One, a human being, a boy or a girl standing before the mirror. And second, a bird or a dog standing before the mirror. What is the difference? The difference is the man, when he is looking not at the mirror, he is looking in the mirror. And he is not looking at the reflection, he is looking at himself. And therefore, whatever may be our age, 95 not out. And such a oldie one goes and stands before the mirror. Oh, the neck is moving, the eyes have become crossroad, but nose is still beautiful. Because eye is there. Friends, when you look at yourself, you are always happy. Look within. Don't look outside. But in case of a dog and a bird, when they look at the reflection, they take it to be real. Not only real, but other than me. A competition, frustration, bite, bark. Now, that dog or a bird started doing sadhana. So, first sadhana, kurute ganga sagar gamanam vrata paripalanam athava danam. Started giving charity and doing this thing, going to the holy temples. Nothing happened. Still that reflection is there. Okay, what should I do? Let me clean that, reflection. So he took a duster and cleaned. Still it is there. Oh God. Now let me wash that mirror. He took a hose pipe and washed. Oh, still there. Now let me do yoga. He started doing the pranayam. Oh, still there. Yoga is not helping. Let me do the asanas, halasan, galasan, marasan. Nothing is happening. I don't know. Let me do meditation. Close the eyes and sit before the mirror. And then Shambhavi Mudra. Oh my God, still there. What should I do? What should I do? This is our story. Can you improve the reflection? And the reflection depends on the quality of the reflecting media. That reflecting media for you and me is our mind. Take an example. Suppose this is a mirror. The mirror has got two sides. One side we can see our reflection. Other side there is this mercury oxide applied so that you cannot see anything. When the mirror is out, what will be reflected in that mirror? The world. Same mirror. Now turn it inwards. You will see your beautiful face. Our mirror of mind is so extrovert. And in that extrovert mirror, other than the ugliness of this world, you can see nothing. Contrary to that, turn that mirror. Don't ask wrong questions. See, I'll give example of wrong question. Once I was going from Miami to Bahama by boat. So I was standing near the dock and enjoying the sea, the birds. They will fly, take fish and again come back and land on the boat. So there was somebody, he came, excuse me, you are a Swami? I said, any objection? He said, no, I want to ask you. Yes. How much deep is the water in the ocean here? Can you tell? I said, I don't answer wrong questions. He said, what is the wrong question? I said, whether the water is in the ocean or the ocean is in the water. Be attentive. Like a pot is a container and the water is the content. In this manner, is the ocean a container? Is the ocean anything other than the water? Therefore, what is happening? We are looking at the water and labeling it as the ocean. So it is your fault. There is no water in the ocean, but it is the ocean is in the water. This is called a viparya, technically. In the same manner, who is miserable? Husband is miserable. Try to separate the husband from the man. Can you separate? Then what is the sadhana that the husband has to do? Swamiji, I am so fed up of my wife. Don't tell me this thing, this everything. Even Rama was fed up. What about you? When Purushottama Ram was fed up, you are a Jagjivan Ram. What is the great about it? See? Therefore, we have to again and again ask this question to ourselves. Who is disturbed? Look within. Who is disturbed? Now be attentive. How much time, energy and efforts it takes for the husband to become a man. That much time, energy and efforts it takes to dissolve your problems. See? Yoga chitta vritti nirodha, chitta vritti nirodha. You are going the wrong way. See? Therefore, tada drashtuhu swarupe avasthanam. Let our essential nature surface. So what is essential nature? Is man. What is acquired nature? Is husband. Man is, he becomes husband. Becomes means banavati. So man is real, husband is only an illusion. Can illusions be sorted out? Illusions can be dissolved only by knowing that it is an illusion. That's it. So be attentive. When you look at something knowing that it is an illusion, what is our interaction? Number one, we do not want to improve the illusions. We cannot improve the illusions. We do not want to use that illusion. We cannot have any desire for the illusion. For example, the mirage waters, they are illusions, we know. So have we ever thought about, let me get funds from the International Monetary Fund to harvest the mirage waters so that the water problem can be solved? No, because it is an illusion. When you look at husband as an illusion and man as the real, you have learned the art of look within. Then what the husband should do? Husband should do a very simple thing. There was a husband and a wife. And he was busy writing or reading something, or maybe YouTube or Instagram, something busy. And the wife was talking to him. Look here, I have got such long hair. I think I should cut it now. Latest fashion. Cut. Husband watch. But you know, my mother says, you have got such long hair, don't cut. Don't cut. No, but this is the fashion of the day. We should cut the hair. Cut. But then, I will never grow such long hairs again. Don't cut. Cut, don't cut. Cut, don't cut. By default, it was going on. And finally, he said, anyway, I'll decide later. Now, what should I prepare for the dinner? Cut. Who is listening? See, friends, don't take life seriously. See, many of us get this wrong notion. Adhyatma, spiritual life, means as if you have swallowed a handful of caterpillars. What happened? Spirituality. No! Once I was in some gathering, about 5-6 Mahatmas were sitting. That time I was young and handsome also. And then so many people came, I came little late. So I was sitting on the floor. No, you come, you are a speaker. I said, all right. So I came and I was sitting. No. Who is your sevak? Who will put the asana? I said, who are you? Maharaj. I said, then put the asana. Relax. And then everybody's talk, my talk was also over, speaking on Gita. Then one elderly Mahatma, he said, Dekho beta, you are now new in this field, but you should not talk so lightly about Bhagavad Gita. I said, all right, Maharaj, I will not talk lightly. I will talk heavily. After that was over, there was one Kamandalu. Sannyasi always has a Kamandalu. So there was one Kamandalu. He said, Swamiji, why didn't you tell him? I said, look here, he is an elderly person. How to deal with elderly person? There are two techniques. Number one, ask them about their past and don't listen. You will be a very good person for that person. Because old people want somebody to hear. See, these are the things you have to learn in life. Once I was in some Marwadi group, about half a dozen ammas, and I was invited for lunch. 1 minute, 2 minutes, 10 minutes, half an hour, one question, second question, third question. Finally, I got furious. I said, come on, do roti, 20 question, not a good deal. I am not going to talk. Forget about it, I am going to go away. No, Swamiji, please don't mind. Now, last question. I said, okay, last question, no second question. The question was, Swamiji, why we like to be with you, why we like to sit and spend time with you, what is the reason? I said, no, listen, don't interrupt me in between. First of all, who listens to you? Your husband listens to you. Cut, don't cut, cut. He doesn't listen. Your children have written you off. And we are victims. And we are sincerely listening to you. See, friends. And second, and the most important thing is, you are feeling lonely. You want some company. Those who feel lonely in their life, they have not learned the art of look within. If we are really practicing yoga, we will never be lonely in a crowd. Many people are lonely in the crowd. You have to be alone, not lonely. And this being alone is called look within. And is possible for every one of us, not difficult. Therefore, when the problem comes, why I am disturbed because of my wife, so find out who is husband. Husband is not real. Now this principle I learned from one girl. She came to meet me and there was some issue in their family. There was some kind of function, I don't understand ladies' functions. So she said, Swamiji, my mother told, you go away, come after the function is over, you cannot be here. I said, okay, then come and have a cup of tea. No, you know what happened? You know I am divorced. I said, yes, I know you are divorced. Have you come to propose me or what? He said, no. Then my mother asked me, don't attend this function because it is meant only for the married girls. Now you are not married because you are divorced. Now my question is, after divorce, a girl becomes a widow or not? Then I became very serious. I have studied all the 4 Vedas. Nowhere it is written, after divorce, the girl becomes widow. Because who died? Husband didn't die. That man is still there, trying with other. Who died? This husband who never existed, this wife who never existed, this mother who never existed, this father who never existed, they are miserable. How can you help somebody who doesn't exist? हो गया चित्तवृत्ति निरोध? We are trying to help a dreamer become rich and poor. Where are they? I am a single man. With reference to the conditioning of my father, I become a son. With the conditioning of my wife, I become a husband. With the conditioning of my son, I become a father. Have I become 3? Who is miserable? The son is miserable because of the Hitler father. The husband is miserable because of the Mahakali. And the father is miserable because of this horrible son. Man is happy. So what we have to do? Don't take life too seriously. But we all the time, गंगा गए तो गंगादास, जमुना गए तो जमुनादास, घर में आए तो देवदास. Don't justify you are miserable. Don't justify. Then what to do with the miseries? Make others miserable. You relax. See, this is the foundation of whole life. Whether you call dharma, whether you call yoga, whether you call bhakti, whether you call upasana, whether you call knowledge, whatever you may call, this is the foundation. Everything that we do or we do not do is meant only for one thing, that we are all seeking happiness. This is our mistake. Don't seek happiness. See, one common shloka from Bhagavad Gita, many people quote. Like, some places they quote Urdu sher in between to show off their literacy. In the same manner, in groups like ours, they quote Sanskrit. And in that they say, see, it is said in our Gita, Karmande Vadikaraste. Only 1/4 they know. Further they do not know. See, there are 4 principles told. Karmande Vadikaraste, ma phaleshu kadachana, ma karma phala hetur bhuhu, ma te sangha astu akarmani. 4. Now what is normal translation? That you have right to do your duty, you have no right on your results of the karma, you should not be the doer, you should not be lazy. 4 principles. Mate sangha astu akarmani. Don't be useless. Be productive throughout life. Be attentive. This is the normal translation. My translation is happiness oriented. Only through understanding you can do this. You don't have to do anything physical. See, when you do something today, the result will be at a future period of time, is it not? Today I sow some seed, the fruit or the tree will come tomorrow or day after. Now what we are doing? I am doing this thing so that I will get that thing and then I will be happy. So everything that we are doing in life is only to get happiness. Now tell me, most of you are married. Have you got married to become miserable? Everybody gets married to become happy. Silence followed. जाने कहाँ गए वो दिन. See, friends. So anything that we do is for getting happiness. Anything we do not do is for getting happiness. So there are only 2 expressions of life: pravritti and nivritti, involvement and withdrawal. And both of them are meant only for getting happiness. In short, we are all the seekers of happiness. This is the mistake. Don't seek happiness in life. This is what Bhagavan Krishna wanted to tell. But we people change to our benefit. That is not the meaning what normally people translate it. We have to understand it. First, karmani eva te adhikaraha. Be attentive. Do we have a choice to live yesterday or to live tomorrow? We have to live today. No choice. All that we do or we do not do is done now. 3. If we are doing something so that we will get happiness in the future period of time, what we are doing, we are postponing our own happiness in the future period of time. Is it not? Those people who postpone the happiness in the future period of time, they can never become happy in life. Then what to do? Therefore, stop seeking happiness in life. Stop seeking happiness. Then express happiness. Life's expressions are through 3 channels. Gujaratis, gross body. Gujaratis cannot say gross body, they gross body. So, body, then speech. UP Bhaiya cannot say speech, is speech. Our country has got such a variety. So, body, speech and mind. These are the three channels through which life expresses. Now express all the actions not to get happiness, but to express happiness. What will happen? Like, suppose you are walking. Walk happily. But it's yaar, I have to walk there like a buffalo, padak, padak, Hare Ram, Ram, Ram. Yeah? Walk in the dignity of a healthy person. See? No, I cannot walk. Seeking attention, be very attentive. Those who are miserable and those who are exposing their miseries to the world, it is the highest level of ego. Don't distribute your miseries to the world. World has got sufficient. Therefore, if somebody asks you a question by mistake, how are you? Sit down. And then start. 1857 mein. Arey, who is interested in our past? We don't understand this. Nobody is interested in our past. Everybody is concerned about their own future. But old is like me, what can I have? If I got peanuts in my pocket, can I distribute chocolates? See, Maharaj. Therefore, when you understand this basic principle, don't seek happiness in life, express happiness in life. Let every action be an expression of happiness. Whenever you do anything happily, you will not be tired. See? Whenever you do anything, oh God, I have to do this thing. Like somebody was asking me, Swamiji, you have got lecture here, then your retreat is going on, their lecture. Are you not tired? I said, I'll be tired if I am seeking happiness from that. No, I am expressing happiness. I am happy now. If you are suffering, it's your problem, not mine. See, friends, let every action be an action of expression of happiness. There was one South Indian girl married to a Punjabi. And South Indian means what? Idli dosha. And Punjabi means chapati paratha. So this poor South Indian girl, she got married and she has to do chapati every day. She was so fed up. Every day, I don't know, whole life I have to make chapati, and her chapati will become sometime New Zealand, sometime Australia, never coming round, and always getting condemnation, and she was doing it and miserable. In that house, everybody was suffering from constipation. Because whenever you do anything without happiness, you suffer and you make others suffer. Don't do, if you don't have to do, don't do it. But we are average people, like air hostesses. When you go and say, welcome, and you ask, get me some water. See? So their facial expressions are joy, but inside there is acidity. Therefore, do anything that you have to do happily. Or don't do it. No problem. Don't do it. You are walking the path of yoga. Because when you express happiness, it is coming from within. When you seek happiness, you are borrowing from outside. This example which I gave you. Smoking cigarette, getting happiness from outside. Giving up cigarette smoking, discovering happiness from within. You have to do this. Nobody can do it for you. There is no proxy for life. There is no proxy for death. There is no proxy for your spiritual life. You have to live your life. You have to die your life. You have to do your spiritual practice. Nobody can help us. So instead of seeking happiness through action, express happiness through action. Second thing, we use another means, that is the speech. Whenever we talk, why not talk cheerfully, happily, softly? Okay? You must have come across, there are some people, they don't talk, they bark. क्यों आया? किस लिए आया? क्यों है? आओ, अरे राम राम राम. बारको मत. Relax. Bhagavad Gita says, Anudvegakaram vakyam satyam priyahitam chayat. Talk in such a manner that the one who is listening, he doesn't get offended. He doesn't feel bad. He doesn't feel insulted. You have done yoga. See? This is discovering self. This is looking within. Tada drashtuhu swarupi avasthanam. Swarupa is bliss. And the acquired nature, you are creating blisters. Choice is yours. See, friends. But many times we get into the wrong notion. Mauna. I am observing Mauna. I'll tell you, somewhere in Haridwar, my friend told me, we are going by ordinary rickshaw. And he said, Swamiji, in this ashram there is a very big Mahatma. Can we go there, have darshan? I said, yes. When I go and salute a stone, why not a living being? So we went there. And there was a secretary. Any Mahatma having a secretary is a corporatananda.
Different definition.
Mahatmas do not have any walls around them. See? So the secretary said, no, Maharaj is observing Maun, you cannot meet him. I said, okay, don't scold, we are going. And we started walking out. He came, wait. I said, what? Maharaj ji called you. I said, how can he call? He's in Mauna. Don't argue. I said, no argument. The best way to disagree is to agree immediately. These are practical tips, try in life. See? So, we went, then both of us. The secretary said, you cannot go. Maharaji, you can go. I said, enjoy, I am going for a sacrifice. I went there and so he was sitting in a nice huge chair, and for me a plastic chair was kept. I am a plastic brand, so plastic chair was kept. And then he took some paper and wrote, what is your name? So I saw that. Then again I wrote, Gadbadananda. Then I gave it to him. He saw it. Where are you staying here? So I wrote, where from you have come? I forgot I can talk. Like you laughed. When I remembered, I can talk, why I am writing? Then he also laughed. Then I asked him a question. Maharaj ji, in Maunam, laughing is allowed? Friends, Maunam is the discipline of mind, not the speech. Speech is Anudvegakaram vakyam satyam priyahitam chayat. And discipline of mind is not that. Manaprasada, saumyatvam, maunam, atma vinigraha, Bhagavad Gita. Mauna is, this is what I told you, stop talking to yourself. This is what you are essentially. At this moment, you have no notion that you are a man or a woman, you are rich or poor, you are here or there. You just are. And this experience remains 24/7. Whether you want or you don't want. You are that. But our mirror is focusing outside. दुनिया बनाने वाले काहे को दुनिया बनाई, तुमको परेशान करने के लिए. Say, there are some ignorant people, when they see the what you call various serials going on the TV, they think they are really real. They are just actors, useless actors. See? But they become so much involved in that. Exactly the same way. We get too much involved in life. See? It is necessary for us to know that real spiritual life begins when you learn the art of look within. Look within doesn't mean don't do that. See? Otherwise, look at Bhru Madhya and then you become squint. It's all abnormal. Don't get lost in that. There was one student, he came and asked Swamiji, we are having a course. And he says, Swamiji, I am having splitting headache for last few days, I don't know what I should do. I said, I'll tell you, but I don't like arguments and questions. Are you ready to listen? After I talk, the topic is over. No further discussion. He said, all right. I said, stop coming for the classes. Stop doing meditation. Go out and enjoy food. Go for a movie. Relax for 15 days. And then come back. He came back. Swamiji, I am feeling very, very fresh. What happened to you? Do you know? You are suffering from spiritual constipation. अपनी औकात पहचानो. For what you are qualified. See, don't give importance for concentration. See, those who do too much of concentration, you will see as if they bounce out their body on you. See, don't do that tratak. I am against tratak. Hare Ram, 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 Ram. Are you concentrating on you or you are aware of you? In awareness, there is no struggle. In awareness, you don't require support. In awareness, neither you gain anything, nor do you lose anything. Tada drashtuhu sarupe avasthanam. Then you have come back to your own being. It is not difficult, my friends. Don't take life too seriously. God created this world for fun. But we take it very seriously. See? Just imagine a small story. A boy and a girl. They come in a temple. The boy looks at the girl. Why God has sent her here? There must be some message from the God. And the girl looks at him. Why God has sent this boy? There must be message from the God. The God has got better things to do. But these dumb fellows start imagining. And they come together and then they go to the respective parents. Mummy, I want to get married to that boy. Mummy, I want to get married to that girl. The boy's mummy tells, if you get married to that girl, I will die. You will have to walk on my dead body. And the boy says, then I'll have to wait a lot. You are not going to die quickly. See, friends, we want some masala. So when the boy comes, girl comes, from there a Gabbar Singh comes, and then he start flirting with the girl. Now this boy becomes, and dishing, and then, what a lovely Sholay movie. Relax. Nothing to gain, nothing to lose. I will give you this mantra, print out, and you practice this every day. You may not chant any years. We have got this funny notion. If something is said in Sanskrit, it is right. Bhagavan Shankaracharya clearly said, Samprapte sannihite kale nahi rakshati dukrum karne. In what language you talk is not important. What you talk is important. See? What type of spoon you are using is not important. But what are the contents that you are putting in your mouth? If the spoon is a plastic and you get nice rasgulla, wow. And if the spoon is your silver spoon and you get only Bisleri water, useless. See, language is only a means of communication. Don't get obsessed with that. Therefore, our mantra is having English and Hindi. Listen to it again and again. One day it will click you. Om Purnamadaha Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnamevavashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Harihi Om. Shri Gurubhyo Namaha.